Yeah, we was stealing whips, maybe the Benz, maybe the 6. Got a dirty clip, easy to shoot, lazy as shit. Yelling fuck the boys, hate that he spit, making me sick. Still pull up with the braziest bitch, brazy as shit. Know it's wild, homie Molly putting me on the track. Been going hard since Dickie Suits with the T on the hat. It's neighborhood, I be goddamn if we on attack. I got my own jersey, you know it gotta be on the back for real. I started rapping and went straight to the bag. Used to shoot at the enemy, go and go straight to the abs. Facts, keep it real, half of these niggas trying dead jag. I hit them back with a Sue whoop and a red rag. Head tag if you snitching up and you said jag. I'm in my bread bag, you talking some red flag. You say it's loud, we coming back with the noise. It's rolling 20s, only niggas shooting back at the boys for real. Get a pic for the slideshow, this is my show. Jag, I'm insured like it's Geico with the fly flow. It's 20 gang who I ride for, who I die for. Shoot a nigga down with my eyes closed, take the high note.
Peace and blessings. My name is London Carter, Brother London Carter. I'm out of the West Adams area, Hoover Park Family Bloods. One of the oldest gang rivalries between 20s and 30s is much better today. You have a lot of soldiers out there like Brother Skip that's out there, Brother Mad Ronald, Brother James Muhammad is really talking to the brothers, the young brothers, and they are there for them. They listening to them, and they guiding them, and this there for the young people in the community.
First of all, I'm Loko Mike, man. I'm from the Eastside, man, and you know, it is what it is, bro. Well, first of all, you know, this the capital of the BS, of the madness right here. So I say to myself, if the capital and the beginning of the madness and this bad stuff against each other would start, it's a must that it'll spread around the world and make peace. We got to go where it started at first, right here in Los Angeles. Every time it's great from people from different cultures, different tribes. We all come together and get along and be able to talk and be able to have a meal together and create a good dialogue with each other as a black man first. First of all, you gotta be black. You're black before you anything.
My name is John Harriel Jr., better known as Big John. A couple of ways that we can gain peace is teaching individuals and empowering them to love themselves first. That's number one. And then, no matter what community I'm from, having a goal of doing better for thyself, thy community, and doing unto others as I want them to do unto me. But I have to learn how to love myself first.
Ragtime, aka Junior Bridges. I think that most people gotta challenge themselves to find peace within themselves, and then they'll be able to express it to others and express it outward to the world. Think outside the box. And peace is life to them, before they can be something that they didn't think they wanted to be or could be.
The music, it bridged gaps with other neighborhoods that I had never been in. You know, I've been through them, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, passed through them like that, but never got to stop, meet other individuals from there unless, you met dudes in altercations all the time and things like that, you know, going to juvenile hall or going to the county jail or pen, you know what I'm saying? Those are the times you had interactions, you know what I'm saying? You from where you from, because that's just what happened where you grew up at, you know what I'm saying? When your parents moved in those neighborhoods, wherever they moved at and they set up shop, they didn't move there just so you could join this neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? All that came about because, hey, this happened where I'm at, this is where I grew up at, this is our block, you know what I'm saying? This is our neighborhood, we're gonna protect it, you know what I'm saying? So that's how you ended up being from where you from. But those guys just down the street or around the corner from another neighborhood, they just like you.
My name is DeVaughn Townsend. At a second call. I just came from Los Angeles County Jail a couple days ago, and the Bloods and Crips are in there fighting each other for no reason. Dudes that's never seen each other, don't know each other's name, hear that they're from 3 streets away and decide that they gotta fight for no reason at all. But out here, in this parking lot, this event today, all their OGs and their big homies are sitting back, hanging out, talking, eating some good barbecue together, and healing from the trauma that they went through in the past. So I feel that was very, very necessary and important.
My name is Kenyon Payne, Big Kenzo from Campanella Park.
Couple ways I think we can gain peace is start showing respect to others. Instead of always mad dogging and looking at a person funny, start giving them a nice head nod. Just say what's up to a brother, because you never know what the next brother got on his mind, him or her or whatever. So I think by just showing respect, and it'll build us as a culture and make us, grow.
Sad to say, the correctional facilities is flooded with drugs and alcohol, just like the streets is. It's easy to find drugs in there like it's easy to find drugs out here. So a lot of those dudes aren't even awake, they're asleep. So the 3% might actually take heed and might make a change, but it might be the 3% that don't have the power or the say-so that the sleep ones do. And it's a sad situation.
As black men, we really got to get more involved. And not just in the neighborhood, in the schools, you know what I'm saying? In the, what's going on politically in our communities, we got to start really getting more involved. And it starts with us, so.
It is vital that when I learn something, I must go get the tribe that was next to me and teach them how to do it, because they learn from me. So I have to be the one to come back and teach them. I think one of the things that hurt this particular generation, which was my generation, is the forefathers in front of us. They didn't teach us why or how. They just said, go to school, go to college, get a good job. What does that mean? No one talked about low self-esteem. No one talked about dysfunctional family. No one talked about depression. No one talked about anger management. No one talked about careers. And so that void put us behind the 8 ball to where other cultures are so far ahead of us because the men did not do what they were supposed to as far as leaving a blueprint for the sons, the daughters, and communities behind to follow. So now we must do it now for the future ahead. And so that individual that do not love themselves, there's something they care about. And once we tap into that by somebody who was in that situation to go back and teach them, they too will be the kings that they need to be and the providers and protectors in their communities.
Like, I got 4 boys, and trying to raise them in Los Angeles is harder than even growing up trying to protect myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen homies get that phone call where their son, that lost his life, I don't ever want that phone call. So every day you worry about that type of, you know what I'm saying? So, when I'm on the phone, like my oldest son is 22 now, so when we hang up, before we hang up, hey, last thing, hey, be careful. Wherever you at, be careful, you know what I'm saying? And you have to turn around and teach him the guidelines of where you at, you know what I'm saying? What not to wear, you know what I'm saying? How not to look, you know what I'm saying? So it's a difference now. So that opens your eyes up about, you know what I'm saying, just looking at things different from when I was younger to now.
And the youngsters of my family, I want them to experience life without violence, or without anticipating violence. As long as you don't have that thought or that presence in your face, then you're able to grow. You're able to expand your life to something greater, and something that benefit you and your family.
Well, first of all, for the next generation that's coming up, it's like they each one teach one, and that's what we need. So if I sit here and I push peace, and I can at least get one person, most likely that person can get one more person, and then it just keep on spreading like wildflower for a good reason, though.
If we pushing peace now, and we pushing that to this younger generation, that's what they got to start pushing too. You know what I'm saying? It teaches them to push the peace also.
I have grandchildren. They probably hear a lot about their grandfather coming up in the West Adams area. But one thing I want to leave, and one thing when they do find out, I want them to find out that Grandpa did try to make a difference. After I came back from the service, I dove right in and boots hit the ground trying to help and talk to the young people. Either you're going to teach them right, or you ain't gonna teach them at all, or they'll take to the streets like Black Lives Matter done. If any older person listening to this, you can't be scared of them. Those young people are your grandchildren. They're your nieces and your nephews. And if we just sit down and listen to them, we can learn something from them, though, you know? Listen to their rap music. See what they're talking about, though, you know? We hope our grandchildren wouldn't have to go down the path that we went down, because it's no end to that. So we just hope they choose education. We hope that they would choose life.
I feel that we all operate off the mass conscience, and just like you have people from like the Homies United, you have people from the Ceasefire Committee, the Homeboy Industries, Unity One. I remember the AmeriCAN program back in the early 2000s. You have people from all different walks of Los Angeles, different walks of life. I remember we went up to Richmond, California, San Francisco, and linked with people up there that were trying to clean their streets and stop the violence there. So I believe that it can work and that it actually will work. It just starts one community at a time, one park at a time, one street at a time, one person at a time. But that's one heart, one mind, one soul, one movement. It's all one voice, because we all want the same thing. So I do believe it'll work, and then I believe that it'll look good. And honestly, it's looking better. It's sad, but it's looking better.
They go where I'm from, they ride.
Oh, when Skip called the peace thing for the National for his birthday, that was a wonderful, a beautiful thing. Anytime you have peace, peace is always power.
I think it's cool that Skip put that out there like that. I'm standing with it. As a people, we should stand with it and show support and love on each other and just try to show peace and respect to others.
I think that's a great idea, and we need peace, and to have it on his birthday, November the 20th, to be annual Peace Day is great for the community and the people.
It's a great way to remember it, and that's a great way to symbolize his birthday, because the brother truly embodies peace amongst all. What it will become is a reference point.
Main thing in that whole scenario is peace. So I gotta ride with him on that.
Due to the fact that it's his birthday, because that's a day of life. So everything's peaceful and beautiful about life. So the day you're born, for you to declare the National Peace Day is significant, because you attach peace to yourself. And that means you also have peace inside you. And when you attach National Peace Day to something and make it personal, eternalize it, and then share it with the community, that's a wonderful thing too. So I think it's significant and sensational.
Not make November 20th a blood thing or a West Adams thing. That'd be a day like Cesar Chavez or Martin Luther King. On their day, you celebrate something that they done to uplift the community. Can we live every day like it's November the 20th, like we are doing today? Peace and love, we breaking breads. You got Bloods, you got Crips out there at the table laughing and praying and getting along. We could all give Skip from Second Call a hand. Ceasefire Taco from Ceasefire. Just heard we lost our sister, Vicki Lindsay. That was someone close to me. I met her when I was with Stop the Violence, Increase the Peace, Brother Shaw. So the work still continues. It still continues, but with the grace of God, He will carry our burdens. Even though I might be from Hoover Park Family, all communities are my family. All these children are my family. So I'm down with November 20th. And I want to try to live National Peace Day every day of my life.
I want to approach the correctional system and my brothers that's in there. I just feel that if our older homies are out here uniting and coming together, I just feel like maybe we should be doing the same thing inside of the county jails and inside of the state penitentiaries, because we're actually cheating ourselves and we're robbing ourselves. You know, a lot of us are in there fighting serious cases. I'm actually out on a bail right now. So they're fighting serious cases and blind and sleep to what's actually going on, because they're worried about where the new dude with tattoos on his face is from. And it's not about where he's from, man. It's about where he's going.
The key is ownership, and for us, I'm not worried about no one else as far as any hatred or anything like that. For us, and when I say us, I'm speaking specifically to the black community, we must love ourselves and start doing for ourselves before others will even participate and aid in assisting us in all righteous endeavors. And so for us, the character and the mindset must be one of, when I see another brother, I love another brother. When I see another sister, I love another sister. When I see another child, I love another child. And that right there will bring such a harmony to our community to where others on the outside will look in and be like, man, they turned it around because we did the work. We not asking for no handouts. We didn't ask for nobody to be sorry for us. We did the work, the hard work. And that's what it's about right there, with integrity.
Woo.